제2회 퍼플아카데미 스피치콘테스트를 시작하겠습니다. 저희 시작에 앞서서 저희 원장님께서 오셔서 먼저 우리 아이들에게 말씀 한번 하고 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 원장님 나오시겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 와, 여러분 오늘 여기 왜 왔어요? 스피치 대회 하러 왔죠? 여러분 여기 이 무대에 여기 여러분은 모두 상을 받을 거예요. 좋죠? 그런데 누구가 더 열심히 했고 누구가 더 좀 덜 했고 여기서 어떤 상을 받는 것보다 이 자리에 온 여러분이 정말 열심히 했고 잘한 것은 원장님이 인스타그램 보고 다 알고 있어요. 그래서 우리 모두 스스로한테 나 참 잘했어 한번 해요. 나 참 잘했어 이렇게. 그래요. 그리고 엄마한테 엄마도 고마워요 한번 해야지. 자, 엄마 고마워요. 네. 저희가 지금 2회 스피치 콘테스트를 하는데 사실은 제가 이제 지난번에 1회는 저희 본원에서 아주 간소화해서 코로나 또 마지막이고 그래서 영향도 있었지만 간소화해서 진행을 했었고 이번부터는 일부러 저희가 이렇게 큰 무대를 빌려서 아이들이 무대에 선 경험을 갖게 해주려고 이렇게 스피치 대회를 좀 크게 열었어요. 그래서 어머니들 이제 그 사전 투표가 정말 치열했던 걸로 알고 있는데 오늘은 즐기셨으면 좋겠습니다. 누가 대상이고 누가 금상이고 누가 동상이고 이 트로피의 상장의 뭔가 모양이 중요한 게 아니라 아이들이 오늘까지 열심히 해봤고 그리고 그 열심히 한 노력이 결국은 아이한테 남더라고요. 저도 이제 아이들 데리고 많은 대회를 나가보면 이제 대회를 나갔다가 상을 못하고 그 뒤에 실패한 사례가 이제 1학년, 2학년, 3학년 누적된 경험들이 있었어요. 근데 그렇게 누적된 경험들이 다 어디 가지 않고 우리 아이들한테 남았더라고요. 특히 오늘 이 자리에 온 친구들은 거의 한 500명 중에서 뭐 정말 뽑힌 아이들이고 그리고 그 아이들이 이 자리에 못 오신 분들도 지금 메달을 받으시는 분들도 상당히 많으시잖아요. 그래서 아이들한테 이제 어제까지 치열하게 사전투표 막 우리 아이 찍어달라고 하셨던 분들 그리고 또 우여곡절이 좀 있었죠. 사전투표에 대해서 사실은 저희는 사전투표의 의미를 그렇게 크게 두지 않고 우리 아이가 이렇게 잘한다고 좀 자랑을 해주셨으면 하는 의미였는데 그게 좀 과열돼서 힘드셨던 분도 있으셨을 거고 그리고 오늘 이 자리에 와서 좀 우리 아이가 좀 더 좋은 상을 받았으면 하는 욕심이 있을 수도 있으실 것 같아요. 그런데 지금까지 제가 사전투표가 몇 점이고 또 선생님들이 아이들의 투표 점수에 또 투표를 하신 게 있으세요. 그래서 그런 게 모두 다 합쳐져서 공정하게 이루어질 거니까 오늘은 다른 친구들 어떻게 하는지도 보고 또 여러분 내가 순서가 아니라고 자리 뜨고 돌아다니면 돼요? 안 돼요? 맞아요. 다른 친구 말하는 걸 잘 들어줘야 되죠? 네. 자, 앉아서 잘 들어주시고 즐기셨으면 좋겠습니다. 여러분 모두 고생하셨습니다. 자, 그럼 지금부터 스피치 대회 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Okay, hello Purple Academy students and parents. I'm teacher Gina, and together with the teacher Eugene, I'll be guiding through the final round of the second speech contest. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you who have joined us for this offline events organized by Purple Academy.
네, 퍼플아카데미 학생 그리고 학부모 여러분들 안녕하세요. 제2회 퍼플아카데미 스피치 콘테스트 결선에 오신 모든 분들께 환영의 인사를 드립니다. 저는 함께 진행을 맡게 된 유진 선생님이라고 합니다.
Many friends participate in the contest with over 500 Purple kids sharing their speech videos on Instagram during the preliminary rounds. It was truly meaningful to witness the constant growth of Purple kids. Today, we have gathered all the outstanding participants who have stood out with their unique quality to compete in the final round.
퍼플아카데미에서 온라인으로 처음 열리는 제2회 스피치 콘테스트에 정말 많은 친구들이 참가해 주셨습니다. 먼저 예선전을 통해 약 500명의 이상 학생들이 퍼플키즈들이 스피치 영상을 인스타그램으로 올려주셨는데요. 1차 영상부터 3차 영상까지 꾸준하게 퍼플키즈들이 성장하는 모습을 볼 수 있어 정말 뜻깊었습니다. 오늘은 그 중에서도 조금 더 눈에 톡톡 튀는 친구들이 이 자리에 모여있죠?
네, 맞습니다. 오늘은 먼저 리딩 특공대 부문부터 시작해서 베이직, average, advanced, 그리고 expert 그 부문까지 스피치를 순서대로 들어볼 예정입니다. 그리고 오늘 행사 마지막으로는 모든 학생들을 대상으로 시상식을 진행될 예정이니 마지막까지 자리를 해주시면 감사하겠습니다.
네, 그럼 본격적으로 스피치 콘테스트를 진행하기 이전에 행사장에 계시는 모든 분들께 안내해드리고 싶은 사항이 있는데요. 먼저 아이들의 스피치에 방해가 되지 않도록 휴대전화는 꼭 무음이나 진동으로 설정 부탁드립니다. 그리고 오늘 정말 많은 퍼플키즈들이 함께하고 계시기 때문에 특히 입장 준비를 하실 때는 다른 친구들을 방해하지 않도록 안내에 따라 조용히 이동해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 다음으로는 오늘 스피치 콘테스트 파이널 라운드를 정정당당하게 심사해 주실 심사위원분들을 소개해 드리겠습니다.
Okay, next, let me introduce the judges who will be evaluating the final round of the speech contest today.
먼저 퍼플아카데미 원장님이십니다. 그리고 퍼플아카데미의 앨리스 선생님, 레일라 선생님, 아리 선생님, 엘린 선생님, 그리고 마지막으로 말타 선생님께서 오늘 스피치 콘테스트에 함께 하실 예정입니다. 오늘 심사를 도와주시는 심사위원분들께 모두 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 이어서 파이널 라운드 심사 기준을 안내해드리겠습니다. 스피치 콘테스트 파이널 라운드는 전달력, 유창성, 내용, 태도, 연출력 총 5개의 기준으로 꼼꼼하게 평가될 예정입니다. 각 항목별로 10점씩 총 50점으로 점수가 구성되어 있는데요. 또 이번 주에 함께 이루어진 사전 인기 투표도 잊을 수 없겠죠?
네, 맞습니다. 정말 많은 분들이 투표에 참여해 주셔서 놀랐는데요. 본선까지 열심히 달려온 참가자들을 응원하고자 하는 마음이 너무나 잘 느껴졌던 것 같습니다.
네, 이번 스피치 콘테스트에는 심사위원분들의 점수도 전체 점수에 포함되지만 11월 27일부터 실시되었던 사전 영상 인기 투표 점수 또한 최종 점수에 반영이 될 예정입니다.
아마 지금 차례를 기다리고 있는 퍼플 친구들 모두 긴장이 될 것 같은데요. 이 자리에 함께 하시는 여러분들께서 스피치 콘테스트의 파이널 라운드에 참여하는 학생들을 다 같이 모두 응원해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
네, 여러분 진아 선생님의 말씀처럼 많은 응원 부탁드립니다. 그럼 지금부터 본격적으로 제2회 퍼플아카데미 스피치 콘테스트 파이널 라운드를 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 가장 먼저 정다현 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 정다현 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
내리는
잠깐만요.
네.
Hello, Purple friends. My name is Ban Annie. Today I want to talk about the book The Cute Cookie by Little Charles. This book is about a cute cookie that can run really fast. Many animals want to catch the cute cookie and eat it, but it keeps running away. A dog and a cow try to get the cute cookie, but they cannot do it. In the end, only the fox catches the cute cookie and eats it. This is my favorite part because I think it is really funny when the sneaky fox eats the cute cookie. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
인사하고요. 와, 처음이라 진짜 떨렸을 것 같은데 떠는 모습을 전혀 볼 수가 없을 정도로 너무 잘해서 두 번째 친구가 너무 부담이 될 것 같습니다. 자, 다음은 우리 김서하 학생 차례이고요. 네, 서하 학생 나오셔서 네, 스피치 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
마이크 괜찮을까? 인사, 제발 인사.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna and I am here to talk about the book Gabby Loves Green by Lisa Charles. The main character in this story is Gabby and she loves the color green. She plays with green toys, paints green pictures, eats green food, holds green animals and wears green clothes. Gabby even puts on green glasses that turn everything she sees green. I really love Gabby because I think she is very cute. Also, I think it is cool how much she likes the color green. What is your favorite color? Thank you for listening to my speech. Goodbye.
너무 잘해주셨습니다.
엄마한테 가자. 인사.
인사하고. 네, 잘했습니다. 네, 그 다음 시우 학생 스피치를 들어보겠습니다. 양시우 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
인사 한번 하자. 자, 인사. 긴장하지 마.
Hello everyone, my name is Dave and my Korean name is Yu. I would like to talk about the great book, My Silly Sandwich by Liz Charles. The main character is a boy named Sid. He loves to make a silly sandwich. His sandwich is silly because it has noodles and jelly beans. When he comes back with some meat, it is gone. But the dog ate the sandwich. It was fun. I would put blueberries and ice cream on mine. It will be nice and yummy. Thank you, zero alligator.
네, 다음으로 노수미 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 수미 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Donna and I am 6 years old. Today I want to tell you about a book that I like called Wiggle Wiggle. I enjoyed this book because it reminded me of when my tooth was loose and fell out. In this book, there was a boy who wanted his loose tooth to fall out. He asks his family for help and they tell him to eat different kinds of food like apple, carrots, and pretzels to make it fall out. He tries everything but nothing works. The boy starts to worry, but then he thinks that he just needs to wait. In this tooth fell out, and he is very happy. I thought that the boy was very brave because I was scared when my tooth was loose. Thank you for listening to me.
일로. 선생님 가자. 인사 한번 할까?
네, 잘했어요. 네, 그 다음 이준현 학생 앞으로 모실게요. 준현 학생에게 큰 부탁드립니다.
오른쪽으로. 테이블 오른쪽으로 가고 아예 오른쪽으로 밀어달라고 모자 좀 주세요.
마이크는 여기 가운데 놓고 상태에서 빼서 가운데다 마이크를 놔줘. 옆에다가 아니.
떼야 된다고요? 아, 떼야 된다고요? 자, 인사.
Hello everyone, my name is Jen and I am excited to share with you about the book Hot Dog, My Little Tower. This book is filled with the little words that make my tummy rumble. I love seeing the hot dog, hamburger, french fries, watermelon, and cookie on my plate. They all look so great. However, there is one food that I don't like to eat, and that is a salad. It is not my favorite food because it doesn't taste good compared to other food. Thank you all for listening to my speech. I hope you enjoyed and even got hungry. Goodbye.
인사.
갑시다. 엄마랑 가자.
네, 그 다음 이지한 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 지한 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
자, 중간 가서 인사 한번 하자. 인사.
Hello everyone, my name is Shia. Today I want to share my favorite book, Telltale by Elijah Chesford. It's about animals fooling each other's tails. It's funny when they say, ouch! But was it fair? I don't think so. No one likes their tail pulled. We should treat others with kindness and respect. Thank you for listening to my speech.
네, 지한 학생 고생하셨습니다. 인사. 네, 다음으로 홍채원 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 홍채원 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
인사. 객석 한번 인사 크게. 안녕하세요. 인사 이렇게 하면 된대.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lena Jaewang-ho. You can call me Lena. I guess you all know why I'm here. I'm here to show you the book that I love the most. It's called Perplexicademy. The book is about messenger. Of course, they are cats. Messengers are your best friends. One day, messengers turned bigger with each other because there was being a copycat of Max. When Max plays with a ball, just to play with a ball. When Max climbs a tree, just climbs a tree. When Max eats a lot of food, Jack also eats a lot. It's annoying. Max got mad and yelled, "Stop being a copycat!" Then just knows that Max doesn't like that. So he says sorry to Max, and Max also says sorry for yelling, and the story ends. As you can see in the book, if you don't tell your friends when you're uncomfortable with something, your friend will never know. You know what? I have two best friends, their names are Rosa and Jenna. We are always bicker and argue with each other, but the most important thing is that we know we love each other the most. Sometimes arguing is good, because it's how you understand your friends better, but we should not fight and hurt each other. I hope you have all good friends. Check out this amazing book. Thank you for listening. Love you all.
네, 감사합니다. 그리고 잠시 안내 말씀이 있겠습니다. 베이직 부분에 참여하는 학생분들은 뒤에 안내요원의 지시에 따라 대기실로 이동해 주시기를 바랍니다. 대기실에는 학부모님을 제외한 학생분들만 이동 부탁드립니다. 그럼 이제 남은 리딩 특공대 스피치 어서 들어볼까요?
인사 한번 하고 하자.
김찬희 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 찬희 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Tiger, and today I want to share with you a wonderful book called The Pet Bag by Nancy Weaver and Annie Raven. It's a story about Meg, Kim, Gus, and Max, who all have pets that need a bath. They each take turns washing their pets in a tub filled with salt and using thick rags to dry them off. It's so cute to see the paw. The big dog and little dog are getting clean together. I think it's important to take care of our pets and make sure they are clean and happy. Let's remember to always show love and care to our furry friends. Thank you for listening to my speech.
네, 찬희 학생 수고했습니다. 그 다음 이수환 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 이수환 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
인사 한번.
Hello everyone, my name is Steven and I'm 5 years old. I'm in B1 class and I'm popular from leading to Gongdae. Today I will tell you about my favorite book called Rock, Paper, Scissors by Lisa Chesway. I like this book because we also have a game in Korea. It's called 가위바위보. I love playing this game very much, so I was happy to read this book. In this book, rock, paper, scissors are friends that each do something different. Rock can roll down the hill, paper can fall up and fly, scissors can cut good shapes. However, they sometimes fight about who is the best. The ones ran right, they are all the best. I think we are all special and the best. My favorite character in this book is Paper because it can fly. It's awesome. Thank you for listening to my speech. I hope we can all keep reading. Goodbye, see you later, alligator.
네, 그 다음 은하율 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 하율 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
엄마 밑에 있을게. 이거 아빠랑 시작을 같이 하세요. 네. 알겠어. 헬로. 제가 내려래. 마이크 빼줘. 여기 일로 와봐. 하율아 여기 서. 엄마 보고 같이. 엄마 헬로. 시작. 헬로 에브리원 시작. 거기서 해. 어머니 같이 서서 하세요. 지금 양해 부탁드릴게요. 네. 무대에 서는 것만으로도 귀한 거니까. 네. 하자 씨. 큰 소리 할 수 있어. 하자 시작. 이거 아빠 보고 할 수. 시작. 하나, 둘. 자, 큰 소리로 시작. 아니, 읽어 그렇게 시작. 어머님이 하세요. 자, hello everyone. 시작. 해봐. 하루 화이팅. hello everyone. 크게. 시작.
Hello everyone.
할 수 있어. 같이 할까? 시작. 엄마랑 같이 하자. 하나, 둘, 셋. 시작. 아빠만 봐. 시작. hello everyone. 크게. 해봐. 할 수 있어. 엄마 충전 해봐. 할 수 있어. 조금만 같이 해보자. 시작. 엄마. 알았어. 어머님이 읽으세요. 읽으면 제가 따라해요. 그냥 어머님이 하세요. 시작. hello everyone. 시작. 엄마랑 같이 하자. 크게. 해봐. 말하면 돼. 아빠 보고 시작. hello everyone. My name is Luna.
떨릴 것 같아.
안 떨려. 엄마랑 하면 돼. 엄마 괜찮아. 하고 내려가. 시작. 한 번만 하면 돼. 시작. 해봐. 시작. 가자. 큰 소리로. 시작.
헬로우만 하고 내려가. 괜찮아. 이거만 여기만 하고 내려가도 돼. 루나라고 하고 내려가면 되니까 그것만 하고 가자. 시작. 엄마랑 같이. 엄마도 하라고. 시작.
Hello everyone. 해봐. 여기 뭐라고 써있어? 읽어줘. 해봐. Hello everyone. My name is 루나까지만 하자. 시작. 잘할 수 있어. 시작.
맨 마지막에
크게. 죄송합니다.
하율이 조금 더 준비해서 마지막에 다시 한번 보도록 하겠습니다. 다음 친구는 강시우 학생 스피치 스피치 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 한 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone! My name is Liam. I want to share with a wonderful book called Meg and the Moon by Liza Charles. In this story, the moon and Meg both wish they had a friend. The moon wants to play with Meg, even though she's just a little girl. Meg also wants to play with the big moon in the sky. So she builds a spaceship and goes to space and meet the moon. They play together and had a lot of fun. My favorite part of the book is Meg blast up into space in a spaceship because it is very exciting. Thank you for listening to my speech. See you next time.
강시우 학생의 스피치였습니다. 수고했어요. 인사하고 들어갈게요. 감사합니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 다음으로 옥준영 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
인사.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo. Today I want to tell you about the book Mama Dinosaur by Liza Charles. This book is all about the mama dinosaur. It shows how she can walk and roar. She can also sleep and snore, which I think is really funny. My favorite part, however, is when she eats and eats and eats. This is because I also love to eat, so I feel we all like similar. I would love to eat a salad with Mama Dinosaur. I hope she is listening and will come eat with me. Thank you for listening to my speech. Goodbye!
너무 귀여운 다이노소였습니다. 지금까지 옥준영 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음 순서는 박시우 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Hello, Papa friends. My name is Lucas and I'm 6 years old. I want to talk about the book Leo's Handmade Pizza by Liza Charles. This story is about Leo's Hand and her friends, pig, cow, and horse. One day, Leo's Hand decided to make a pizza, but her friends do not have her. Finally, Leo's Hand shares her pizza with her friends. My favorite part of the book is when Leo's Hand shares her pizza with her friends because she is so kind. I like kind friends. So this time, I will show you how to make a pizza. First, you need dough. Second, put on the sauce, mushrooms, cheese, and any other toppings you like. Lastly, put the pizza in the oven. Wow, a pizza! Enjoy! Thank you for listening.
지금까지 가시아 쌤의 스피치였습니다. 네, 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 지금까지가 리딩 특공대 마지막이었는데 우리 아까 하율이 다시 한번 할 수 있을까요? 네, 하율이가 진짜 무대에 올라온 것만도 대단하긴 한데 다시 한번 용기를 내서 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 더 큰 박수 한번 부탁드릴게요.
엄마 옆에 있어. 마지막이야 지금. 시작. 하나, 둘, 시작. 해봐. Hello everyone. 해봐. 됐어, 괜찮아. 안 틀려, 화이팅. 시작. Hello everyone. 시작해. 시작. Hello everyone. 읽어 그럼. 아빠만 보고. 시작. Hello everyone. My name is Hannah. 엄마 손 잡고 있어.
엄마랑 같이 읽어주셔도
시작. Hello everyone, my name is Luna. 해봐. Today. 여기까지. Today. 엄마 한 줄 했잖아. 그럼 할까? Today I want to share. 할까? 처음부터 다시 할까? 해보자. 하나, 둘, 시작. 크게 하고 나면 헬로 에브리원 하지 마네. 해봐. 요술 좀 봐야 엄마만 보고 있더라. 엄마 보고 하자. 한 번만. 엄마 보고 하자. 엄마랑 손 잡고. 시작. 하나, 둘. 엄마 Hello everyone. I'm this. My name is 누나 까지만 해.
잘한 것 같은데.
엄마 보고. 네.
아예 돌려. 아니 아예 등을 돌려. 아무도 안 보게. 엄마가 보게.
이쪽으로.
혼자 해.
집에서 하는 것처럼
뒤돌아도 돼.
해주세요.
엄마랑 해.
Hello everyone. My name is Luna.
하율이 외울 수 있어요? 무대 와서 그러는 거야?
외울 수 있어. 외울 수 있지. 다시 시작.
빼고 할래.
마이크를 엄마 들고 있어. 너 신경 쓰지 마 그러면.
빼고 해도 괜찮아. 아, 잡고. 응.
시작. 알았어. 했어 엄마 했어. 시작. Hello everyone.
엄마 마이크 안 한대요. 내려놓으세요.
네.
네. 자, 하지 마. 됐어 해.
엄마랑 둘이 시작. 엄마랑 둘이 하자. Hello everyone. My name is Luna. 까지만 해.
이상했어?
목소리 좀 나가야지.
할 수 있을 것 같은데.
시작. 하고 교실 좀.
하율아, 저기 커튼 뒤에 가서 할까? 아무도 안 보여. 거기 갈래? 가자. 이리 와. 이리 와. 여기 앉아. 하율아 여기 앉아. 앉아. 혼자 해.
이거 아무것도
안 해도 돼.
여기서 해.
엄마랑 해. 아무도 없어.
연습해.
연습만 해. 연습.
연습만
하지 마.
하지 말고 연습하자.
연습하세요. 연습만 하고 가.
여기 뒤에서
연습하면 요술봉 주세요. 시작.
해봐야지.
연습만 하고 가. 안 해도 돼. 시작.
해봐. 할 수 있어. 시작.
마이크 안 할게.
해봐. 시작. Hello everyone. My name is Luna. Today I want to share.
안 되겠어? 조금 더 생각해봐.
마지막에
네.
말씀.
네. 잠깐 좀 쉬었다 하고 저희 베이직부터 하겠습니다.
네. 지금까지 저희 리딩 특공대 부분의 모든 스피치를 들어봤습니다. 다 어린 친구들 가장 먼저 그룹부터 했는데 너무 용감하게 발표해준 친구들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 좀 부탁드릴게요. 네. 자, 이제는 다음으로 베이직 부분 참가자 학생들 준비해 주시고, 준비된 거죠 지금? 네, 바로 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 첫 번째 학생, 저희 배서윤 학생부터 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 오!
Hello? Is any wizard around here? Alright. Hello everyone, my name is Mary Stella and I'm 7 years old. Today I'm going to introduce the book Mouse Soup by Anna Lobel. I chose this book because the mouse in the cookie box on the front cover caught my eye. I wonder what was going on in the cooking pot. Wondering. In the beginning of the book, the poor mouse was caught by a weasel. The hungry weasel was trying to make mouse soup, so the mouse needed to find a way to run away from the weasel. Before the weasel could make the mouse soup, the mouse shouted, "Wait! The soup will not taste good. Mouse soup must be mixed with stories." The weasel was confused because he did not have any stories. That's why the mouse told him 4 different stories, including bees and the moth, 2 large stones, the crickets, and the thorn bush. After finishing the stories, the mouse told the weasel that he needed to go get the ingredients from the stories to add to the mouse soup. The weasel was not very smart and did what the mouse said. While he was gone, the mouse escaped and went back to its home real safe. If I was the mouse, I would have jumped out of the cooking pot and tried to knock out the weasel. It would have been dangerous, but I am very strong. What would you have done? I think you should read this book because it is very, very funny. Thank you for listening to my speech about mouse soup. Oh no, the weasel is coming. I have to go. Bye!
네, 소영 학생 너무 잘 들어봤습니다. 네, 다음으로 박지민 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 지민 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
어디 오는데?
Hello, my name is Jimin Park. I am 10 years old. I'm in the National Plus class. In this contest, I picked the mouse because the mouse story is so good. And when I read the book, the story is so exciting. I'm going to tell the story of mouse soup. First, when I saw the front page, I thought the mouse was making a soup and was going to eat it. But after I read the story, my opinion was not right. The story is mouse reading a book under the tree. Suddenly, Big Bad Weasel caught the mouse and put into the pot for boiling. Mouse used trick on him. Mouse said, "Wait, this soup will not taste good. It has no stories in it. Mouse soup must be mixed with stories to make this really good." Mouse told 4 stories. Weasel asked Mouse, "But how can I put the story into the soup?" Mouse said, "That will be easy. Run out and find a nest of bees, mud, crickets, and some brush, and come back and put them all into the soup." During the time, Mouse escaped and got to his home safely. That is the end. I think when the danger comes, you have to awaken your brain and you will not die. When I grow tired of studying English and started to lose hope, a bright light will always rekindle it. Thank you for listening to my story. Bye bye.
네, 지민 학생 수고했습니다. 네, 너무 잘해주었습니다. 네, 다음으로 유시아 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 시아 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
인사 한번 하고 할까?
Hello, Purple friends. My name is Sia. Today, I will talk about book Mouse Soup by Arnold Rubel. The main characters in this book are a mouse and a weasel. When I first saw the cover of this book, I wondered if the mouse would really become a soup. I was so excited to read this book. Aren't you curious about this book too? Okay, let me begin. One day, a mouse was reading a book under a tree. Suddenly, a weasel came out the bush and caught the mouse. He carried the mouse back to his home. I'm going to make mouse soup, said the weasel. Then the mouse thought that it might really become mouse soup. I was very worried about the poor mouse in this part. When the weasel got home, he put the mouse in the cooking pot. However, the mouse came up with a plan. The mouse told the weasel that if he didn't put the weasel in the mouse soup, it would not taste good. However, the weasel didn't have any stories. That's why the mouse told 4 stories to the weasel. These stories included Bees and the Mud, 2 large stones, the crickets, and the thorn bush. My favorite story was a cricket because I thought it was very funny. In the story, the mouse wanted to sleep, but a noisy cricket couldn't hear what the mouse said. Since the cricket didn't understand what the mouse was saying, he brought more of his friends to make music. It was so silly. After the mouse finished telling the 4 stories, it told the weasel to go out and find everything from stories in order to make delicious soup. The weasel believed the mouse and went out to find everything. At the time, the mouse escaped and went back to its home. Then the mouse read the book once again. While reading this book, I was so nervous that the mouse would really become mouse soup. Fortunately, the mouse was smarter than the weasel. We can gain a lot of wisdom from this clever little mouse. Overall, I think Arnold Rubel is a good writer. So, I want to read more books that he wrote. I think you should read this book too. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye bye, Purple friends!
네, 시학생 너무 잘해주셨습니다. 네, 다음으로 임남비 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 임남비 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, Purple friends! My name is Lin, and I'm from Pungsan Elementary School, 2nd grade. Today, I'm going to tell you about a book named Harry and the Lady Next Door by Zian Zion. The reason I choose this book is that I like dogs, and I was getting curious because there's a dog on the cover of this book. The name of the dog is Harry. He has black spots and white fur, but he doesn't like the lady next door because the lady sings very, very loud and squeaky. Harry wants to stop her singing. One day, he found the cows were mooing very low notes. He liked that, brought a cow home, but it did not any good. The lady next door went on singing even higher and louder than before. The next day, Harry was taking a walk, heard the fireman's band playing music. He liked the sound of the big horn that was even lower and softer than cows mooing. Harry took the little stick and led the band all the way down the main street of the town. When they reached the lady's house, it did not work. Did not stop the lady from singing either. A few nights after that, the family took Harry to the park. Harry found the lady next store in the singing contest that was held in the park. She won the first prize, which means she could study music in a far-off country for a long time. Finally, the lady left, and her loud singing was no longer heard. This is a very interesting story. The story is that if you're in a bad situation, try something to make it better. Never get up. There is always a way to solve the problem if you keep trying. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
네, 너무 잘해주셨습니다. 네, 다음으로 이다연 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 다연이 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, Purple friend. My name is Ella. Today, I want to tell you about the book Harry and the Lady Next Door by Jin Zion. I choose this book because it has wonderful stories and a happy ending. I love happy ending. This story is about Harry who loved all of his neighbors, but except for one. He does not like Lady Next Door because he thinks that she sings too loudly. He say that she louder than Pinot whistle, fire engine, ee-ya, and even a noisy cat, meow. That's why Harry tries many different things to make Lady Next Door stop singing. In the middle of the story, Harry tries to sleep in the field that is far away from Lady Next Door. Then he hears a nice sound and wakes up. He sees a group of cows and thinks that the cows can show the Lady Next Door how to make good sound. Good. That's why Harry barks at the cows and bring them to Lady Next Door. The cows began to sing moo, moo. But the Lady Next Door is too loud. La 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 la. Then the Harry's owner called the man who owns the cow, dung 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 dung, so he can come and bring them back home. In the end, the Lady Next Door wins the singing contest. Da 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 da. So she goes away to study music. Harry goes to the shepherdess family to see her off. As the ship leaves, boom, the Lady Next Door sings a beautiful goodbye song to everyone. I love this book because in the beginning, Harry thought the Lady Next Door was just too loud. But in the end, he learns that she can also sing a beautiful song. I love quiet songs, so I can relate to Harry wanting to listen to that are not too loud. I hope you can read this book too, because it is really touching. Thank you for listening. Bye bye, Purple friend. Bye bye.
네, 다은이 학생 너무 잘해주셨습니다. 지금부터 이제 노하연 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 하연이 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
인사 한번 하고 합시다.
Hello everyone. My name is Hayan. I'm 8 years old. I'm going to talk about the book Mouse Soup by Anna Lobel. I like to cook, so I was drawn to the book's cover. I read the book thinking, where in the world is there a mouse soup? This story is about a mouse. One day, the wizard grabbed the mouse and put the mouse in the cooking pot. The mouse said, "Mouse must be mixed with stories." So the mouse told the 4 different stories to the wizard. My favorite part of the story was about the cricket. It's because the mouse and cricket didn't understand each other, so something fun had happened. One night, a sleepy mouse told a noisy cricket to keep down the music. The cricket thought she wanted to listen more of the music. So the cricket brings more of its friends. 1, 2, 3, and 10. So the 10 crickets chirped very loudly. The mouse spoke even louder and said, "Go away!" The cricket sang hard, but she was angry. You should read it too. It's really fun. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
지금까지 노아연 학생의 스피치였습니다. 수고하셨습니다. 다음으로 김건우 학생 스피치 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드릴게요. 지금 마이크가
배터리가 받은 거. 이거 마이크. 어디 누가 해주셔야 될까요?
지금 마이크 조금 교체하는 동안에 잠시만 기다리도록 할게요. 조금만 기다려도 할게요. 여기서 기다려보죠.
다 됐어. 기다려. 빼자. 안 되네요.
Hello everyone, my name is Ganu and I'm 6 years old. Today I want to tell you about the book Harry and the Lady Next Door by Jean Zion. I like this book because I love dogs. The story is about a dog named Harry who tried many different things to make the lady next door stop singing so loudly. In the end, there was a best singing contest and the lady next door won. One judge said that the lady next door could go to a faraway country and learn how to sing as part of her prize. As the rest looked, everyone was happy in the end since the lady next door was able to travel and Harry was able to enjoy a quiet neighborhood. As I was reading this book, I thought it was wrong of Harry to bother the lady next door who was singing loudly. Instead, we should cheer for someone who strives for their dreams, even if you might be a little bit annoyed by them. I hope you can read this book too because it is very good. Thank you for listening.
네, 권학생 너무 잘해주셨습니다. 잘했어요. 그 다음 유가혁 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 가혁이 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
잠시만. 마이크가 높이가 일로 와봐. 이 정도면 일단. 화이팅.
Hello everyone, I am Roy. My favorite book is Mouse Soup by Arnold Nobel. I liked it because a wide variety of stories are in the book. This story is about a weasel that caught the mouse and the weasel wants to have mouse soup. But the mouse shouted, "The mouse soup be more yummy if you add more stories." By the time all the stories had finished, the weasel had to find materials
But the mouse escaped and goes to its house. I think the mouse is wise and smart mind. Similarly, the mouse reads many books, which encourages me to keep going. Thank you for listening.
감사합니다. 이다현 학생 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 황다윤 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
일로 가까이. 일로 더. 일로 그래. 인사. 파이팅.
Hello, Purple Academy friends. My name is Diane Huang and I'm 7 years old. I'm now in first grade of Bangkok Elementary School. Today, I want to tell you about the book Harry and the Lady Next Door by Jean Zion. This story is about the song that Harry doesn't like. He doesn't like it because the song was too loud. But the lady next door keeps singing it because she is getting ready for the singing contest. My favorite part of the story is when two frogs jump out of the watering can and land on the lady's head while she is singing. It is funny because Harry put the watering can there before the singing contest. Many other ladies screamed and ran away from the stage. At the end, Lady won the singing contest and Harry was happy about it because she moved far away. I really wish I could have a cute dog like Harry. You should read this book because it is funny. Thank you for listening my speech. Bye bye.
지금까지 황다윤 학생의 스피치였습니다. 이제는 베이직 부분의 마지막 학생입니다. 윤서빈 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, Pupper friends. My name is Stella, and I love reading books. My dream is to become a chef, which is part of the reason why I read the book Mouse Soup by Arnold Lobel. I am going to tell you about this amazing book. This story is about a mouse that runs away from a weasel. In the beginning of the story, the mouse is reading a book under a tree. Suddenly, the weasel catches the mouse and takes it back to his home. He puts the mouse into a pot to make it into mouse soup. The mouse tells him the soup will not taste good without any stories in it. The mouse tells stories to mix to make it taste good. After the mouse finishes telling its 4 stories, it says that the weasel needs to get the ingredients from the stories. The weasel tries to find the nest of bees. Ouch! Some mud. Oh, it is very sticky. 2 stones. Oh, it is very heavy. 10 crickets. Oh, it is very noisy. And the thorn bush. Ouch! Finally, he is able to come back with all of the things. However, when he goes inside, the cooking pot is empty. While the weasel was gone outside, the mouse hurried to its safe home. The mouse finishes reading its book after lighting a fire. In the end, the stories help the mouse to escape from the weasel. From this book, I think many booksellers can help me someday. Thanks for listening.
감사합니다. 지금까지 서빈 학생 지금 수고했습니다. 네, 지금까지 저희 베이직 부분 스피치를 모두 들어봤는데요. 이게 생각보다 긴 스크립트인데 아이들이 정말 자연스럽게 말하는 거 보니까 연습량이 얼마나 많았는지를 저희가 정말 느낄 수 있었던 것 같아요. 그래서 베이직 했던 우리 친구들 모두 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 그 다음으로 저희가 에브리지 부문 스피치 저희 바로 준비가 되어 있을까요? 네, 그러면 바로 저희 시작을 하도록 하고요. 첫 번째 학생으로 이시은 학생 입장하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Hello, Purple friends. My name is Teresa. I am 9 years old. I live in Songdo, Wincheon. I am a Meteor Plus 1 A1 class. What do you call a person who loves someone from behind her or him? Here's a hint. You love someone, but you don't want them to know about it. Do you know the answer? That's right. It's a secret admirer. Today, I will introduce the book called Nancy Clancy's Secret Admirer, written by Jane O'Connor. It is about Nancy and her friend Bree, who are kind-hearted. They wanted to make Nancy's guitar teacher, Andy, and her babysitter, Annie, fall in love with each other. They give Annie letters and flowers secretly to make her believe that she has a secret admirer. Annie knew their plan, but Andy was just their friend. Nancy and Bree hoped they'd be in love with each other on Valentine's Day. I strongly recommend this book for 3 reasons. First, I like the main characters because they're caring, creative, and full of curiosity. Next, I admire the illustrations in the book because they look fancy and help me understand what is happening clearly. Last, I like French words like Nancy does. In the book, there are some French words that I can learn. If I were Nancy, I would have introduced Annie and Andy, let them spend time with each other, and ask how much they like each other. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye bye.
지금까지 이시은 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 이승민 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 이승민 학생 이제 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
옆에 놔주세요. 옆에
여기 옆에 나오는 거 아니야?
이렇게 놓을까?
불안한데?
Hello everyone, my name is Harry and I am 8 years old. I am in Neptune class and I live in Seoul. Today I am going to talk about Ready Freddy's Science Fair Flop by Abby Klein. This story is about a school science fair. The main character is Freddy because this book is part of the Ready Freddy series. Freddy is in first grade like me, and other characters are his family members, his classmates, and his teacher. There are some interesting words in this book, like hypothesis. Before I read this book, I didn't know what hypothesis means. Now I know what hypothesis means. Like a guess, because Freddy's smart friend Robbie explains difficult words easily. Freddy had no idea what to do until his friends decided on the experiment. Fortunately, Freddy got the idea after seeing his best friend Robbie's experiments. He decided to do mold on bread, but his mom threw it away because she thought it was trash. Poor Freddy, at the end, he had to throw the mold on bread. I do science experiments every week, but I show my mom and don't hide them in secret. I think Freddy could have won the science fair if he had showed his mom, like me. Thank you for Thank you so much for listening to my speech. Bye bye.
네, 승민 학생 너무 잘하셨습니다. 네, 다음으로 방서하 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 서 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Masha. I'm 8 years old and I live in Suwon. Are you ready to listen to my speech? Then let's go. Today, the book I'm going to introduce is Cam Jensen and the Basketball Mystery. If you like mystery, you have to read this book. The main characters are Cam, Eric, and his family. Cam, her friend Eric, and his family go to the Hamilton High School for what's the last basketball game for Coach Oscar Jenkins. Governor Zeller comes too. He comes with an assistant and brings a present. The present is a basketball that famous people sign. But when everyone goes to cafeteria, the ball that Governor Zeller gives to Coach Jenkins has disappeared. It is time for Cam to solve the mystery. Cam thinks about her memory of the cafeteria. The Franklin team isn't there. But then a man who wasn't in Cam's pictures walked by. Cam thinks a man is the basketball thief, but his bag is too small for the basketball. Then he pops a balloon that gives Cam the idea that the basketball can be flattened with no air. A man Cam thought was a thief turned out to be the thief. Finally, Cam solved the mystery again. I think Cam is stupendous and smart because she solved lots of mystery. I want to be like her, so I'll look out for mystery to solve for everyone. Thank you for listening to my speech. See you next time.
네, 서 학생 너무 잘하셨습니다. 네, 다음으로 이우진 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 우진 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 시작해주세요.
어디가?
For me? No. 여기 어디? 아 테이블.
여기 마이크 여기 있어. 여기 있어.
어머니 시장만 좀 도와주세요.
괜찮아.
인사할까?
우진아, 영상도 잘하던데.
우리 박수 한번 쳐볼까요? 엄마랑 같이.
Hello everyone. My name is Joshua.
엄마 여기 앉아 있어. 이렇게? 여기 앉아 있어. 이렇게?
Today I'm going to tell you. Hello everyone. My name is Joshua. Today I am going to tell you about the book Nancy's Secret Admirer, written by Jane O'Connor. This book is about Nancy Clancy and her best friend Louise pretending to be secret admirers. At the beginning of the story, Nancy and her friend Billy decide to make Nancy's guitar teacher Andy and their babysitter Annie fall in love. They pretend to be Andy and secretly send flowers and love poems to Annie. At the end, they finally get Andy and Annie to meet each other at the candy cafe. There, Nancy and Bree find out that Annie already knew the whole time that they were pretending to be her secret admirer. My favorite part of the book is the beginning because it is when Nancy and Bree start their plan to make Andy and Annie fall in love. I think that because Andy and Annie's names both start with the same letter A, they will make a perfect match. Thank you for listening.
네, 그리고 잠시 안내 말씀이 있겠습니다. 어드밴스드 부분에 참여한 학생분들은 뒤에 안내요원의 지시에 따라 대기실로 이동해 주시기를 부탁드립니다. 대기실에는 학부모님을 제외한 학생분들만 이동 부탁드립니다. 네, 그럼 다음으로 안소민 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 소민이에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Francis Selena. I'm 7 years old. I live in Bundang, Gyeonggi-do. Today I'm going to talk about a book, Nancy Clancy Secret Admirer by Jane O'Connor. This book is funny and interesting, so I could learn a lot of English. This book is about a love story where Nancy and Bree try to make Andy and Annie fall in love. At first, they go to Annie's house and they put the letter in front of the house. The letter is about if she like Andy, draw a circle. If she doesn't like Andy, draw S. After a few days, they know Annie draws a circle, so they are happy. My favorite part of the book is when Nancy does show her a cool picture of gorilla that says, "I wait for you." I like this part because of the gorilla story. I think gorilla is amazing because it acts like human. I love Nancy because she's both fancy and smart. Thank you for all listening. Bye bye.
네, 감사합니다. 지금까지 안소민 학생이었습니다. 다음으로 손여경 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 여경에게 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Hi, my name is Lucy. I'm 8 years old. I live in Busan. I'm in Bluetooth Club B1 class. I love drawing and reading books. Why did I choose Nancy Clancy's Secret Admirer? I think these books' character Nancy and Bruce are nice because they help Andy and Annie fall in love. I will tell you about this book. This book character Nancy's guitar teacher Andy and Bree's babysitter Annie are characters too. Nancy was thinking about them for a long time. Suddenly, Nancy got a great idea. This great idea was help Andy and Annie fall in love. Nancy and Bree wrote Annie a note asking her to go to the candy cafe where Andy has a guitar performance, and Annie said she would go. Yay! Later, Nancy and Bree spied on Andy and Annie's date. Then they went over to Andy and Annie and said hi to them. When Annie finished the date, she said, "This was fun, but Andy and I are your friends." Nancy and Bruce were disappointed. When Nancy came home, her mom told her that she had been just friends with Nancy's dad. But then they fell in love. This made Nancy happy again. I think love is like chocolate. Sometimes chocolate is as sweet as when my mom hugs me. Do you know about love? If you read this book, you can learn what love is. Thank you for listening to my speech. Goodbye!
지금까지 손여경 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 황지윤 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
자, 우리 앞에 할까? 화이팅! Hello everyone, my name is Jin and I'm in the first grade of Daba Elementary School. I'm also studying at Academy in the Platoon non-fiction class. Today, I'll introduce you to the book Nancy Clancy's Secret Admirer, written by Jane O'Connor. If you like love stories, you'll enjoy this book because the story of love in this book is very interesting. You can find a true love in the story when you read this book. The main characters of this book are Nancy Clancy and her best friend Bree. Nancy had a guitar lesson to her guitar teacher Andy, who recently broke up with Margaret, his girlfriend. Additionally, Nancy and Bree had a babysitter named Annie, who also broke up with her boyfriend Ted. So, Nancy wanted to make Andy and Annie fall in love on Valentine's Day. Nancy and Bree needed a plan and they called it Operation Eternal Love. They pretended to be Andy's secret admirer by writing a letter and leaving a rose with the poem on Annie's porch step. They wrote a final letter to Annie asking her to meet Andy at the candy cafe. Their operation was successful and Annie agreed to meet Andy at the candy cafe. On the day that Andy and Annie met at the candy cafe, Nancy and Bree were very excited to watch their meeting. They waved at each other and enjoyed a banana split together with laughter. Nancy and Bree thought they were falling in love, but Annie told the girls that they had already known each other. She also noticed that Nancy and Bree were behind the whole secret admirer thing because of their writing. Nancy and Bree were shocked and disappointed. However, nobody knows what will happen in the future. It was Valentine's Day and they thought love was definitely in the air. If I were Nancy, would I be able to do what she did? I think I couldn't. Nancy and Bree were so brave and daring. Their idea was tremendously amazing, so I really enjoyed it. When I read this book, I felt like I was Nancy, and it made the reading so much more fun and engaging, so I really enjoyed it. Will the love between Andy and Annie come true at the end? I want to believe it will finally happen. What about you? Thank you for listening to my speech.
지금까지 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 김민서 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 우리 학생들 마이크 가까이 서서 해주시면 좋을 것
가까이
같아요.
와봐. 목소리 잘 들리게.
가까이서 큰 소리로. 네. 네, 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Hello, Purple friends. My name is Rena, and I'm 9 years old. I'm in Pluto and F for class. Today, I will talk about Nancy Clancy's Secret Admirer by Jane O'Connor. I recommend this book because it's funny and interesting. The main characters are Nancy and Bree. The story happens in Nancy's clubhouse. This book is about how Nancy and Bree wanted Annie and Andy to fall in love at exactly Valentine's Day because Andy didn't have a girlfriend and Annie didn't have a boyfriend. But Nancy and Bree couldn't make them fall in love because they had been friends since 9th grade. Wow! If I were Nancy, I will write a note to Annie instead of Bree because Annie knows Bree's handwriting. The funniest part was the last part when Annie told Nancy and Bree that she had known Andy since 9th grade, and at the look on Nancy's face, I realized that love must happen naturally. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye!
네, 지금까지 김민서 학생의 스피치였습니다. 자, 우리 우리 에버리지 부분의 마지막 우리 학생 김도훈 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hi, Purple friends. My name is Nina, and I'm 6 years old. I'm in second class. I like the book Nancy Clancy's Secret Admirer because Nancy uses creative words, and this book is also romantic. In class 3D, everyone learned about hearts. However, Nancy had a great idea to make Andy and Annie fall in love. Actually, Nancy and her friend Bree have a plan. Andy and Annie could fall in love right in on Valentine's Day. Nancy had the great idea but they were surprised to know Annie and Andy were body science 9th grade. I think this book is very funny and interesting because Nancy had a great idea really much, but I think if I were Nancy, I would think of ideas like very purple. So Annie stuck with the thing Nancy and Bree wrote. Thank you for listening to my speech.
감사합니다. 여기까지 저희 에버리지 부분 스피치가 마무리 였고요. 지금 아직
네, 어드밴스 바로 오제.
알겠습니다. 네, 바로 어드밴스 부분까지 바로 이어서 가도록 하겠습니다. 첫 친구로 차이린 학생. 네? 테이블 안 쓰는다고 하셨어요? 네, 테이블 채워주시면 되실 것 같고, 네, 차이린 학생 큰 박수로 맞이해 주시면 좋겠습니다. 저희가 지금 여기 있는 분들이 다가 아니라 전국에서 지금 유튜브로 보고 계시면서 하트도 많이 날려주시고 계시고요. 채팅도 많이 남겨주시니까 우리 친구들 더 힘내서 해줬으면 좋겠습니다. 네, 시작하면 됩니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron. Today I am going to tell you about the book I read called I Survived the California Wildfires 2018 by Lauren Tarshis. This book is historical fiction, which I enjoy reading because these kinds of books are always very adventurous and I like guessing what will happen in the end. Do you want to hear more about this story? Listen closely. One day, a boy named Josh went to California to meet his cousin Holly. After a few days, they went into the forest alone. Suddenly, a wildfire began to burn nearby. They followed some deer and arrived at a nearby river. Then, they used a zip line to go above the flames and dropped down into the water. They were soon rescued by a Huey helicopter. In the end, they both survived despite receiving some serious injuries. While I was reading this book, I pictured the children struggling to escape from the wildfire in my head, and I was worried because fire is very dangerous. If I was one of the children, I'd also follow the deer, since they are sensitive and smart animals. Also, when Holly and Josh rode on the zipline, I was worried that the fire around the zipline would burn it and cause them to fall into the fire below. But thankfully this didn't happen. I was very relieved. After I read this book, I started to hope that there wouldn't be any more wildfires in the forests because they can be very dangerous. I encourage you to read this terrific book. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
네, 예준이 학생 너무 잘 들었습니다. 네, 인사. 네, 다음으로 장윤지 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 윤지 학생에게 많은 박수 부탁드립니다.
내일 저는 그다음에 가져가. 한번 서볼까? 마이크 줘줄게요. 조금 더 앞으로 갈까? 됐다. 조금만 더 앞으로 가. 좋아요. 됐어. 화이팅.
Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to make a speech in front of you today. My name is Julia and I'm 10 years old. At Academy, I am mature 2 plus class B1. I'm here to introduce the book titled The Puppy Plays Cuddles by Ellie Miles. I chose this book for 2 reasons. The first reason is the book cover was really cute. As you can see, there's one teddy bear hugging the little brown puppy. It attracted me at the first sight. The second reason is when I found that this book has no pictures in it, I was so excited because it allows me to imagine as much as I want while reading. Now let me tell you about the story. The story begins with Lucy, Misha, and Dolphin's dog taking a walk down the street together. Lucy was doing this because she ran a dog walking business after school. One day, she found a little teddy bear pup who seemed to be lonely all day long. And Lucy tried to talk to the owner, but however, Lucy couldn't talk to the owner because the owner's sister recently moved out of the town, living cuddles with the new owner. Lucy still wanted to adopt cuddles with the owner's permission, and because Lucy couldn't adopt this poor dog with the owner's permission, and Lucy tried to talk to the owner, and the owner never picked up the phone. So Lucy went to the owner's house and knocked on the door. The door was finally open. However, Lucy still couldn't adopt this poor dog because the owner's sister said the cuddles could never let out of her side. The reason for that is the owner's sister recently moved out of the town living cuddles. Lizzie still wanted to adult cuddles with the owner's permission because she was not able to carry cuddles with the her due to her work schedule. One day, later on, she hosts a contest called Dog Trivia Night. She tried. Her friend Poppy came in second place, proving herself to be a good owner to cuddles. Well, when I first started reading this book, I thought the story would be boring, just rescuing the poor little dog. But when I read more of this book, characters and setting attract me when I read more. So, the characters all try their best to save Cuddles in many ways. And later on, they finally achieve their goal with brave heart and also warm heart too. I really love this book because I want to read more books from Puppy Play series. I hope you all have a chance to read this book and felt what I felt. Thank you for listening to my speech and have a great day.
네, 다음으로 김세연 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 세연 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
우리 조금 더 앞으로 와볼까? 가까이서 화이팅!
이거 어디다 넣어요? Hello, Purple friends. My name is Daniel, and I am 6 years old. I'm studying in Pluto class at Purple Academy. Today, I'm going to tell you about the book The Year of Billy Miller by Kevin Hanks. The main character of this book is a 7-year-old boy named Billy Miller. This story is about his second grade year and includes 4 separate episodes that take place with his teacher, father, sister, and mother. My favorite part is the one with Billy's teacher, Miss Silver. At the beginning of the school year, Billy's parents were worried about Billy, probably more than normal parents. That is because Billy got a head injury while his family had stopped at Mount Rushmore to see the statue of the Jolly Green Giant. On the first day of school, Emma teased Billy, so he used 2 red markers to make devil horns and made an ugly face at Emma. However, his teacher happened to be walking by and she had 2 red chopsticks in her hair. Billy thought that she would assume he was making fun of her. This part is the funniest moment because I imagined that the 2 chopsticks in the teacher's hair looked like 2 swords stabbed into a ninja's back. To resolve the misunderstanding, Billy talked to his teacher the following day. At that time, Billy told Miss Silver his worries about not being smart enough, which she had never told anyone before. He asked her if she thought he was smart enough for second grade. Miss Silver spoke to him in a clear and kind voice. She told him that he was very smart and that it was only the second day of school, so he shouldn't worry. He was very happy to hear that. I think the teacher's words were very encouraging, not to just Billy, but to me as well. I will be entering elementary school next year, so I hope that I will have a teacher like Miss Silver. This book is a little long, but all the chapters are so fun that it doesn't feel long or boring to read. I recommend reading this book, especially if you can read it with your mom and dad before starting elementary school. Thank you for listening to my speech. Goodbye.
네, 다음으로 5화의 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 5화의 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
좀 더 앞으로 가볼까? 마이크 앞에서 가까이서 얘기하자. 잘 들게. 화이팅!
Hello, Purple friends. My name is Laura, and I am 7 years old. I am a student at Purple Academy, and I am in Pluto Intro 2 class. I am also a contestant competing against other students in this speech contest. Today, I will tell you about the book I chose to read for this speech contest. The book's title is The Adventures of Ollie Baba Bernstein, and it was written by Johanna Hurwitz. The main character in this book is Ollie Baba Bernstein, and the setting for most of the events is either in his home, his school, and his friend's house. I will now give you a brief summary of the events that take place in this book. The story began with David changing his name to Ali Baba after he read a book called Arabian Nights. After that, he tried to experience a fabulous adventure that matched his new, unique name. The rest of the story follows those different adventures. My favorite part of this book is Chapter 5, Ali Baba and the Kidnappers. In this part, Ali Baba went to visit his friend Roger to play a computer game together. At this time, Roger's mom left and asked them to watch his baby sister, Sugar. In the beginning, Sugar was sleeping, but at some point she crawled out of her crib. This caused Ali Baba and Roger to think that a kidnapper had kidnapped Sugar, but actually Sugar was just hiding behind the curtain. When I was reading, I thought that Sugar had really been kidnapped, so I was very afraid. However, when I found out that she was actually hiding behind the curtains, I was so relieved. I really recommend you read this book because it is very amusing. I hope you can also enjoy this book. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye!
네, 선생님 너무 잘해주셨습니다. 네, 다음으로 5화의 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 하은이에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
일로 할까? 마이크 앞에 한번 서볼까? 여기 마이크 앞에서 잘 들리게 얘기하자.
Hello everyone! My name is Han Oh. I'm 8 years old and Mateo entered 2 class. Have you ever read a heartwarming and amusing story? Today, I will tell you about the book The Year of Billy Miller by Kevin Hanks. I chose this book because is a beautiful story about family relationships and having the confidence to face challenges. This story is about a boy named Billy Miller and his second grade experiences. The main characters are Billy, his kind parents, lovely sister, and great teacher. The book is divided into 4 chapters. I want to introduce the 2 most impressive parts. The first scene is related to a teacher. On the first day of 2nd grade, Billy teases a girl named Emma by placing 2 red markers on his head like devil horns. Miss Silver sees this and misunderstands that Billy is teasing her because of the red chopsticks in her hair. To make up for his mistake, Billy gives Miss Silver silver objects from home, and Miss Silver accepts while complimenting him that he is smart. The next thing is related to Billy's mother. To celebrate the end of 2nd grade, Billy's class has a family poetry show. Billy chooses to write about his mother. Suddenly, Billy forgets the poem he memorizes when stepping onto the stage. What happened next? Fortunately, his mother gave him a copy, which Billy read. When the show ended, Billy went on stage, recited the poem just for his mother, and exclaimed, "This is the year of Billy Miller." After reading this book, I learned 2 lessons. First, I learned about family love and relationship. With the support of his family, Billy became more confident and capable. Second, I realized that even though life can be challenging, you can overcome obstacles and solve problems. Enjoy this book and enjoy this fantastic year of Purple Academy. Thank you for listening. Bye!
네, 다음으로 김백민 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 백민이에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
좋아요. 화이팅!
Hello, Purple friends! My name is Eden, and I am 7 years old. I started studying at Purple Academy when I was only 4 years old, so it has been 3 years since then. That is why I have a talent in speaking English, which can be seen from my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to tell you about the book called I Survived, the California Wildfires 2018 by Lauren Tarshis. This story is based on a real natural disaster that occurred in California back in 2018. I chose this book because I believe that natural disasters are very dangerous since they cause many animals and people to die. However, this story is about 2 survivors from such disaster. The main characters in this book are Josh and Holly. Josh grew up in New Jersey, so he didn't have much experience with wildfires, but he learned a lot about them from some firefighters he met at Holly's house. They told the children that it is important to try to prevent wildfires from burning. This led me to think about how we can prevent wildfires in our own lives, and I came up with 3 steps. First, we must stop wildfires if we see them. If it is small enough, we can do it ourselves. But if it is large, then we should report it right away. Second, we must save water. Third, we must reduce waste. These are 3 things we can all do, starting today, to prevent wildfires. After reading about Josh and Holly's struggle to escape from the burning forest and the injuries they received in the process, I thought that natural disasters are truly a terrible thing, since people can stop them with their own power. However, I was inspired by their courage and bravery. I truly hope that natural disasters will never happen again. I think you should also read this book because it is very exciting. Thank you for listening. Goodbye!
네, 다음으로 박로희 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 로희 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
네, 앞으로 나와서 대부적 할게요.
Hello, Purple friends! My name is Chloe, and today I'm going to talk about The Year of Billy Miller by Kevin Hanks. I chose this book because it contains fun moments, happy moments, and a wide range of other moments. This book is about Billy's growth throughout his time in second grade and his relationships with his teacher, his father, his older sister, and his mother. At the beginning of this book, Billy Miller starts second grade and he meets his new teacher, Miss Silver. However, while he's teasing with his classmates, Emma, it looks as if he is teasing Miss Silver. Billy is worried that Miss Silver will misunderstand. So, he gives silver things to her, and the misunderstanding is resolved. In the next section, Billy explains how he loves his father and wants to help him with his work. Even when he changes his first title from Papa to Dad to show he is more mature, he worries that his father will be upset. The next part is about Billy and his sister. Billy usually has no interest in Sal, his older sister, and is by her annoying actions. One day, however, Billy promises Sal that if she stays up with him until midnight, he'll give her a pearl that she thinks is magic. Even though Sal's so tired and falls asleep, Billy says, "I love you." Finally, this book ends with the story of Billy's classes and the theater performance. For this, Billy has to write a poem about one person in his family and read it aloud in front of an audience. His mother helps Billy write the poem about her. Also, she helps him remember the words of his poem on stage. I felt that during his year in second grade, Billy's love for his family deepened, and that he accomplished many difficult things by the very end of the year. After reading this book, I remembered my first grade school life. My year so far has been very joyful. I have also been through many moments. At the beginning of the school year, I was very nervous. However, I worked hard day by day, and I'm filled with happiness. I think that this year will be the year of Chloe. Thank you for listening. Goodbye!
지금까지 박로희 학생의 스피치였습니다. 입장이 남다른데요. 이호영 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주세요.
Hello everyone, my name is Jaden and I'm 7 years old. Today, I'm going to tell you about the book I read called The Year of Billy Miller by Kevin Hanks. I chose this book because, at first, I was curious about what the title, The Year of Billy Miller, meant. Also, Billy, the main character of this book, is about the same age as me, so I became interested in his troubles. The story begins when Billy falls down from the statue's platform by accident and hurts his forehead. The doctor says the lump on his forehead will disappear someday. However, Billy worries about many things, such as not being smart enough for the second grade. Throughout this book, Billy learns how to behave in his second grade class. He also learns how to be more kind to his younger sister and to help out his mom and dad. Overall, he learns how to be an important member of his family, a lesson he also learned with the help of his teacher, Miss Silver. The most memorable part of this book for me is when Billy writes the poem about his mom for the performance that is held toward the end of second grade. Billy tries his best to memorize it, but when he stands on the stage, he forgot the word of his poem. Also, he didn't memorize everything. His mom is still very proud of him. After he recites his poem one more time only for his mom, Billy declares that it has truly been the year of Billy Miller. Billy isn't perfect, but he has gone up a lot throughout the year. When he begins third grade, I believe that he will be a lot more awesome than he was in second grade. Even though I am only in first grade, like Billy, I started the new school year with worry and fear. But I hope that I will grow enough to shout at the end of this year that it was my year. I want to shout that this has been the year of Drayden. I hope that you can also read this book because it teaches many important lessons and can give you more confidence to face new challenges. Thank you for listening.
지금까지 유명 학생의 스피치였습니다. 저희 잠시 안내 말씀드릴게요. 네, 엑스퍼트 부분 참여하는 학생들은 지금 뒤에 안내 요원의 지시에 따라서 대기실로 이동해 주시면 됩니다. 대기실 이동할 때는 학부모님 제외한 학생만 이동해 주시면 되겠습니다. 자, 다음 수화는 김도윤, 플랜카드까지 준비해 주셨는데 학생의 스피치 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
Hello everyone! My name is David. I'm 7 years old and I live in Yangon. Today I am going to tell you about the book called The Year of Billy Miller by Kevin Hanks. I chose this book because I thought it was interesting. In this book, a boy named Billy was afraid that he would not do well in school because he had fallen and hit his head during summer break. Luckily, he was not hurt too badly. He told his friend Ned about what had happened. When they got to school on the first day, Billy met his new teacher, Mrs. Silver. The strange thing was that Mrs. Silver had chopsticks on her head. It was very funny. In the following day, Billy brought some shiny silver things to get to Mrs. Silver because he wanted her to think that he was a nice boy. She took the nail from him, but she did not take the silver bunny or the money. Throughout the year, Billy enjoys being in Mrs. Silver's class. At the end of second grade, Mrs. Silver told Billy and his classmates to write poems to make an end of the year play. She told them to write about someone else like their mother or father. Billy had a hard time deciding who to write about because he wanted to be fair and not make one parent upset. In the end, he chose his mom. Finally, the day arrived, and Billy said his poem aloud, making his mom proud. When I finished reading this book, I thought it was interesting and had a great message. I hope I could be a great person someday, and I think you will like this book when you read it. Thank you for listening. Bye!
김도윤 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음 수는 편하린 학생의 스피치 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드릴게요.
아, 네. 근데 마이크 그러면은 이쪽으로 옮겨줄게요. 이거 괜찮아요?
네.
앞으로 와가지고 소리 잘 들리게 얘기해주세요.
Hello everyone, my name is Pyeonarin and I'm a student in Mature Plus class. Today, I'm going to tell you about the book The Year of Billy Miller by Kevin Hanks. The reason that I chose this book is because the author, Kevin Hanks, wrote many other books including Billy Miller Makes a Wish, Owen, Keaton's First Moon, and A Parade of Elephants. I have spent much time reading books by Kevin Hanks, and I like them because they are always very warm and beautiful, including The Year of Billy Miller. This book is about a young boy named Billy Miller. The story begins with Billy Miller getting a big lump on his head after an accident. Due to this injury, he was worried that he would become a fool and would not be smart enough for second grade. On the first day of school, Billy was fighting with another student named Emma who had teased him. However, he was worried that his teacher might have misunderstood him, so he gave some silver items to her as gifts. Through this, we can say that Billy Miller was a very pure child. Including this incident, there were many other stories about Billy's experiences in second grade, including making dioramas with his artist father who works at home, trying to stay up all night with his younger sister, and writing a poem about his mom inspired by the night. Billy Miller is a great person and great son. For example, when his dad was confused about his art, Billy Miller comforted and helped his father. After reading this story, I believe that Billy's family is fun and friendly. Also, I think they are likely to be full of happiness in the future as well. The best part of this book was when Billy Miller exclaimed, "This is the year of Billy Miller." It made me very happy. I hope you can also read this book because it is very fun and touching. Thank you for listening. Goodbye!
지금까지 현아린 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음은 박솔 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주세요.
Hello, Purple friends! My name is Ruby, and I'm 6 years old. Today, I will talk about the book I Survived, The California Wildfires 2018 by Lauren Tarshish. Before I begin, I have a question for everyone here. What is the one thing that you're most afraid of in your life? Is it ghosts? The dark? Getting a flu shot? There are many different things that people can be afraid of. However, I think that the scariest thing you can experience is a natural disaster. I chose this book because the California wildfires is a real event. This fire was one of the most scary and deadly fire in California's history. In this book, Josh and his mom went to California to visit Holly, his cousin, and when they got there, Holly and Josh became good friends. One day, they went into the forest and smelled smoke. There was a wildfire nearby. The fire got closer and closer, but they survived by jumping into the river. Soon, a fire helicopter came and rescued them. I was worried about how they would be able to survive the panic. However, in the end, they were able to get through all of the difficulties they experienced. I felt so proud of them because they were extremely brave. I've never read such an interesting story like this one before. In my town, there is a famous mountain named Peter. It has pink dresses with azalea flowers in the spring, a green raincoat with trees in the summer, a red and yellow jacket in the fall, and a white snow hat in the wintertime. How wonderful this mountain is! While reading this book, I thought about what if a fire like the one in California happened in this mountain. I couldn't imagine how awful that would be. We should protect and take care of nature in order to stay safe. I hope that this tragedy will never ever happen again. Thank you for listening to my speech. See you next time. Bye.
지금까지 박수원 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음 학생 박시연 학생 스피치 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주세요.
여기 앞으로 한번 와서볼게요. 네, 됐습니다. 화이팅!
Hello everyone! My name is Colin and I'm 10 years old. Today, I'm here to tell you about a very exciting and scary book that is based on the real disaster called I Survived, the California Wildfire 2018 by Lauren Tertius. There are many kinds of natural disasters that happen, such as fires, earthquakes, tsunamis, and more. We can't even expect how dangerous these disasters can be when they strike. In this book, there is a massive and deadly forest fire in California, and 2 kids end up trapped in the forest while it is burning. If a fire happens where you live, how to survive? Can you even imagine it? This book tells the story of how the brave kids are able to beat those that survive. The main characters are Josh and Holly, who are cousins that become good friends. One day, Josh hears that his father has been arrested by the police for crimes committed at his job. Josh is so mad when he sees this news, so he runs away into the forest with Holly. When they're walking in the forest, they see a scared mountain lion. Strangely, it doesn't care about them and just runs away. Then they see some birds, deer, and other animals running away from something. They become curious about what is happening, so they keep walking. Then they see some smoke and ashes coming their way. The wildfire suddenly appears in their path. Josh and Holly struggle to get out of that place, but it is very difficult. Finally, they find a zip line and take it to get to the river. When they swim across the river, Holly's leg gets stuck on a log, breaking it. Fortunately, they see a helicopter and are rescued. I chose this book because, as I mentioned before, there are many kinds of disasters that we can face in life. However, this book made me think about how I would survive if I faced one of these types of disasters. So, it was very interesting. After reading this book, I came to realize that even if we're in a dangerous situation, we must not give up. Then we can survive like Josh and Holly. I was very moved by the depth of their friendship as they struggled to survive. Now I know what to do in case of wildfire, and I hope you can learn it too. That is why I highly recommend this book, because I think you will love it. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye!
네, 그 다음으로 오연희 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 연희에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
여기 앞으로 한번 와볼게요. 조금만 더 앞으로. 네, 딱 좋아요. 화이팅!
Hello everyone. My My name is Sophia. Today, I am going to tell you about the book I Survived the California Wildfires 2018 by Lauren Tertius. I chose this book because I love to read exciting stories. The book's title and cover picture made me think that it would be very exciting. This book is about Josh and his cousin Holly. In the beginning of the story, Josh's father worked in a bank, but he had to go to jail because he did something that was against the law. However, Josh's mom doesn't tell him the whole truth, and they go to their cousin's house in California. When Josh finally learned that his father had to go to jail, he dashed into the forest. Holly saw Josh running to the forest, so she followed Josh. When they were talking, they suddenly smelled smoke and they saw some animals running away from something. Josh and Holly then saw the massive wildfire getting closer. They ran as fast as they could to the river, but the fire was increasing in speed. Josh and Holly rode on a dim line to go above the flames and get to the water. During their escape, Josh got his arm and hand badly burned, and Holly broke her leg in the river. I think this book is very exciting and impressive. I thought it was interesting that Josh initially thought that he and Holly were very different from one another, but over time they learned that they were quite similar. I also liked the part when Holly talked to Josh when he was very sad. She has some very wise words for him. When I read about how Josh and Holly escaped from the wildfire, it made me feel very excited. It is such an interesting story, so I hope you can read this story too. Thank you for listening to my speech. Goodbye!
네, 다음으로 민현준 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 현준이에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Peter and I'm 10 years old. The title of the book I will introduce to you today is I Survived the California Wildfires 2018 by Lauren Tertius. I chose this book because it looked more fun and exciting than the other books. The story began when Josh was playing basketball. However, he had to walk home after her because his mother did not come to bring him home. He did not think this was too strange until he saw his dad getting arrested by the police in front of their house. As a result, Josh and his mother went to his cousin Holly's house to get away for a while. He spent some time there, but then heard the news about his dad being found guilty and having to go to jail for 8 months. In shock, he ran out of the house and into the forest, and Holly followed him. However, they soon encountered a giant wildfire. They managed to escape the flames and get to the river. And they're rescued by firefighters operating the helicopter called Huey. They're brought to a safe place to recover. After some time, Josh got better and went back home. I think it would have been pretty scary to be in Josh and Holly's position because it was a really big wildfire. Thank you. I hope you can also read this book one day because it is very exciting. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
네, 다음으로 박서진 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 서진이에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
수민아 일로 와볼래? 응, 여기다 올려놓으면 돼. 자, 해봐, 파이팅.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma, and today I'm going to tell you about the book called I survived the California wildfires 2018 by Lauren Tertius. This is an incredible book because it's full of thrilling adventures. This story is about Josh, a brave young boy who faces wildfire while visiting his cousin in California. This book will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end. The author, Lauren Tertius, describes the wildfire in vivid detail and shows just how dangerous it is, but she does this in a way that is easy to understand. This book is based on real events that took place in California in 2018. I was very intrigued by the accident that took place at the time, so I couldn't help myself and searched for more information on YouTube. That is how I realized how extremely terrifying the scene was. One of the best parts is when Josh helps his cousin out of the river when she broke her leg. They worked together in order to escape safely. He was so brave and heroic. Overall, I Survived the California Wildfires 2018 is a fantastic book that is full of action-packed scenes, friendship, and important lessons. If you love thrilling adventures and stories about bravery, then this book will be perfect for you. Thanks for listening to my speech. Goodbye.
네, 이것은 마지막에 어드밴스 부분 마지막이었습니다. 네, 이제 다음으로 지금부터 엑스퍼트 부분의 책들을 시작할 텐데요. 첫 번째로 정서하 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 서 학생에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, my name is Chloe and I am going to introduce you a book called Revenge of the Angels. I wanted to talk about this book because it is a very interesting story. The story is also a little mysterious. Revenge of the Angels is about triplets named Don, Darby, and Delaney. They love Christmas and they just auditioned for the local Christmas pageant. They wanted to be cast as the three wise men, so they practiced their wise walk really hard. However, they were cast as angels just because they're girls. Then, Mr. Neighbor's special Saint Nick figure disappears. The girls wanted to find who stole it. They have a few suspects in mind and try to catch a thief, but they couldn't. While they're busy looking for the thief, their dog, Quincy, shredded the coach and made a mess all over their dad's house. Mrs. Wolcott tells them her king cat has disappeared too. The thief has struck again. At that time, the triplets find out that their mother and sister, Lily, couldn't come home from the trip in time for Christmas because of the deep snow. The triplets were sad. They decided to borrow a pair of night goggles from a boy that lives down the road and keep watch. During their night watch, they discovered that the thief was just a little raccoon. The girls told Miss Higginbottom that the children in the pageant have recast their roles, and Mrs. Higginbottom said that they can direct the pageant themselves. This means that they can be the three wise people. While they were performing in the pageant, they realized that their mother and Lily are in the church. Their mother and Lily had rented a moving van to come home and see the pageant. The three girls all got what they wanted for Christmas on Christmas Day, and Alex, Lily's boyfriend, asked Lily to marry him. This is what happens in the book Revenge of the Angels. I recommend you to read this book. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye bye.
네, 수학생 여기까지입니다. 네, 다음으로 하윤서 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 윤서에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, my name is Amber Ha and I am 10 years old. I read The Kid Who Became President. This book is a sequel to The Kid Who Ran for President. I chose this book because I like funny books. I thought this one might be fun because the title is interesting. The author of this book is Dan Gutman. He wrote the Myra School series and The Kid Who Ran for President. I read and enjoyed both series. Dan Gutman writes very funny books. The main character of this book is Justin Moon. He is a boy who ran for president. He became president and everyone liked his inaugural address. I would be very happy if I were Judson, but Judson didn't know anything about how he should use the president's power. He thought the president could do anything, so he did whatever he wanted. I would use my budget carefully even if I thought it was a lot of money. I wouldn't pay for Chelsea's bills because new dresses for the First Lady are of no use. In my opinion, Chelsea should think more about buying more important things. In this book, I learned that the president is part of the executive branch and that they have to recite have to get permission from Congress to declare a war. I also learned that the president has to be watched by security officers every day and that they have to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Judson sent Chelsea to Florida to help the hurricane victims. After this, Cantania's friendly dictator Trujillo, decided to invade Paraguay. So Judson said he would meet Trujillo privately without any security officers or protection. He challenges to Trujillo a video game. Trujillo easily won the warm-up round, but he lost the real game. However, Trujillo didn't want to be stopped just for losing a video game, so he attacked Judson. Judson remembered a martial art trick that his security officer, Agent Do, taught him, the ninja death touch. He did the ninja death touch on Trujillo and so was able to stop the Cantanian army from invading Paraguay. This book is funny. I thought it might be because Dan Gutman wrote it and I was right. The best parts of the book were when Judson met his tutor and called her Miller the Killer and when Judson and Trujillo met. I would recommend this book to anyone who wants to learn more about the president. I thought it would end with a happy ending because most stories have happy endings and I was right. I hope you read this book too. Bye!
너무 잘 들었습니다. 네, 다음으로 장윤슬 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 윤슬이에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, Purple friends! My name is Ellie Zhang. Today, I'm talking about war because I chose to read the book Prisoner of War. One day, I came across surprising news that there were 2 wars currently raging all the way across the world. Reading news about these wars makes me afraid. War is terrible. Reading this book made me think about the conflicts currently happening around the world. One of the most immediate and obvious consequences of military engagement is the loss of human life. This book is about Judy, who was a real dog who lived through World War II. Judy struggles to survive with her friends through war as a prisoner of war. Judy helps save people's lives. Her friends also worked hard to save Judy, so Judy thought, "Thank you, my dear friend, you saved my life." This book told us about the great relationship Judy had with her friends and how they helped one another. Reading this book led me to ask whether war is as important as people say it is. What do you think, Purple friends? I believe the war is devastating and should be stopped by people who hold power to stop them. Then this world would be a better place. I understand we might all have different opinions, but we all know the war is terrible and will only make things worse. To conclude, I think war should be banned for a peaceful world. Thank you for listening to my speech. My purple friends!
네, 윤소희 학생 너무 잘해주셨습니다. 네, 다음으로 이나연 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 나연이에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, purple friends! It's another lovely day. My name is Nayeon Lee, and today I'll introduce a book named The Kid Who Became President by Daehan Gunman. Do you know a lot about the job of president? If not, read this book. This book's main character is Justin Moon, a 13-year-old boy who became president. At first, he wondered if he should take the job or not because he was afraid that he wouldn't do well. But his vice president, Miss Sayers, convinced him to take the chance and make a good change in the world. At first, Justin's popularity rates were high, but as time went on, they kept falling because of incidents such as the secret agent man, Agent Do, almost drowning during a pool party, or the first lady using a lot of money only for herself. Also, Justin accidentally made relationships with other countries to become frosty by not following the manners of their countries. Someone even tried to assassinate Justin, but Agent Do took the hit instead of him and Justin was safe. However, the real major crisis occurred when a land named Cantania, ruled by a vile dictator named Trujillo, tried to invade a major oil-rich land that was friendly to the US. After weighing his options, Justin decided to meet Trujillo face-to-face and settle the conflict with a video game. Although Justin won the game, Trujillo tried to harm Justin. However, thanks to the trick that Agent Do taught him, Justin was able to save his life and also stop the invasion. Yay! In the end, Justin decided to give up the presidency as he learned that he wasn't ready to handle the responsibility of a president yet. I admire Justin because if I had to make a decision that could cause a war, I would have panicked or just done peace talks. Justin, however, was able to use his strengths and even won. Also, I probably wouldn't have given up the presidency, but Justin had the confidence and the braveness to do so. This is a highly fun book that is also informative, so I recommend it for people about over 10 years old, just like me. Thank you for listening to my speech. Goodbye!
네, 지금까지 이나연 학생 스피치였습니다. 다음 유하영 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
의자 가져 의자.
Hi, purple friends. My name is Lucy. Have you ever wondered what will happen when a kid becomes president? I thought about it while reading this book. I want to introduce you a book called The Kid Who Became President by Daehan Gunman. This book is a sequel to The Kid Who Ran for President. I chose this book because I like its author. He also wrote the My Real School series, and I really liked those books. They were hilarious. So, I thought that this book might be fun, too. Also, it has an interesting title, so I became curious about the story. Now, let me tell you about the book. In the previous book, Justin Moon ran for president as a joke, but he got elected. Wow! He initially gave up his presidency, but he changed his mind and became the president. He's got to live in the White House, have a secret agent look after him, and got paid $400,000. Although he was popular at first, his approval rating began to drop and people started to hate him. Then, when Trujillo of Catania planned to attack a nearby country, Moon decides to battle with Trujillo using video games. Justin managed to win. Justin becomes famous for defeating Trujillo. However, he decides to give up his presidency for real this time and be a regular kid again. Do you think Justin was a good president? I do. First, he defeated Trujillo. That was a heroic deed that made America happy. Second, he cared a lot about the citizens and country of America. Lastly, he tried his best. He tried to keep his promises and tried to not be rude to other world leaders. Most importantly, he tried to be a good president to everyone. This is why I think Justin Moon was a good president. Thank you for listening to my speech.
지금까지 유아연 학생 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 안도현 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, Purple friends. My name is Haley. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a book called The Kid Who Became President by Dan Gottman. This book is a sequel to The Kid Who Ran for President. I recommended to read this book before reading The Kid Who Became President. I chose this book to introduce because it was a very fun book to read, and I wanted other people to read it too. This book is about Justin Moon. Justin is a kid who became the president of the United States of America. Can you believe it? Since he is just a kid, he gets into a lot of mischief and makes a lot of mistakes. For example, he loses a very important suitcase on his first day of his presidency. However, everything turns out well at the end, despite some bumps and obstacles along the way. This book helps you answer the question, what would happen if a kid really became president? I personally think that when a kid became president, there would be chaos all over the country if that kid wasn't very serious. Thanks for listening. Bye!
지금까지 안도현 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 김아윤 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드릴게요.
Hello everyone, my name is Sophia and I'm studying in G4 Naveler International class. Today I'm going to introduce a book called Revenge of Angels, The Show Must Not Go On by Jennifer Ziegler. I chose this book because the title made me curious. I thought that this book was very interesting and gives us an important message. That is why I chose to introduce this book. This book is about the story of three young girls named Dawn, Delaney, and Darby. These three girls practiced because they wanted to be casted as the three wise men in the local Christmas pageant. However, they are casted as angels just because they are girls, and three boys become casted as the three wise men because they are boys. Other bad things happen to the girls too. However, the girls end up saving the day and are able to enjoy a happy Christmas. I think that this book is telling us about sex discrimination. There isn't a rule that says girls can be the three wise men. That's just what Mrs. Hingbottom personally found. The girls tell Mrs. Hingbottom that they want to recast the roles of the pageant themselves. Then everyone was able to the role they wanted to be from the beginning. The boys are the farm animals, the girls are the three wise men, and little kids are the angels. Just like in this book, we experience sex discrimination in our everyday lives too. We need to fix this kind of thinking that causes this kind of discrimination. Therefore, I think that this book is a good book to read because you can learn a lot. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye.
네, 지금까지 김아윤 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 오나윤 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주시기 바랍니다.
기대된다. 올라가. 좀 더 와봐요. 가까이. 이 정도 되니까. 화이팅.
마이크 테스트. Hi guys, I'm Rebecca and I am in the Galaxy International 2 class. I read Revenge of the Angels by Jennifer Ziegler. This book is part of the Brewster Triplets series. This series is about the Brewster Triplets and the characters are very unique. Dawn is hot-headed. In this book, she lost her temper so badly that the other triplets had to lock her in a room. Darby is the shyest and the most sensible triplet. However, she once tried to jump over a watermelon with a bike. Delaney is the hyper one. It says she would explode if she stopped fidgeting for more than 5 seconds. I read the first book of the series, Revenge of the Flower Girls 2. That book was also fun. The previous book was about the triplets trying to stop their sister's marriage to an antisocial man called Burton. In this book, the triplets go through a very difficult Christmas. Their mom and sister are not home, a thief is vandalizing porches, and they are not casted as the characters they want in the local Christmas pageant. They try to solve these problems best they could as they go through the ups and downs of a not-so-merry Christmas. My favorite part in the beginning of the book was when the triplets won a zip line, a mynah bird, and a megaphone for Christmas. My favorite part during the middle of the book was when Delaney buys a screaming banana for their mother and expects her to like it. My favorite part toward the end of the book was when Bree and the triplets try summoning the spirit of George Washington. This book has very funny characters. I recommend it very much. I can't wait to read the next adventures of the Brewster triplets. Bye!
지금까지 오나윤 학생의 스피치를 들어봤습니다. 다음은 서우진 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주세요.
가까이. 여기 대고.
Hello, Purple friends. My name is Lucas, and I'm introducing the book, The Kid Who Became President. I chose this book because it is very humorous, and I like funny books. The main characters are Justin Moon, Lane, Chelsea, and Messiahs. Justin Moon is an ordinary kid who likes to play video games and eat junk food, but unexpectedly becomes the President of the United States when his class wins a mock election. The story takes place when Moon is 13 years old and hacked on into the White House as president. Moon struggles with understanding the role of presidency and keeps making mistakes. He wants to do good but feels powerless. In the end, he decides to resolve a matter of evasion personally with a dictator. So, he fights with the dictator of a country called Cantania one-on-one. I think that they're so smart because he chose to fight with words instead of guns or planes. He then resigns as president and hands the role to his vice president. The story ends with Moon returning to life as a normal kid. Besides and Honeylock get married, Justin Moon learned a lot about how to be a good leader and made some important changes to the country with help of friends and family. All of his problems were solved. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye bye.
네, 지금까지 서우진 학생 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 우리 이제 3명만 남기고 있는데요. 이서율 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello everyone, I'm Christina Lee and I'm in the Meteor 2 Nonfiction class. Today, I'm going to tell you about the main character's experience of sexism in the book called The Revenge of the Angels. I chose to introduce this book since I personally enjoyed it, and the 3 girls in the story are the same age as me, so it made it easy for me to relate to the characters. In the book, Don, Derby, and Delaney want to play the role of the 3 wise men in their local Christmas pageant. Despite excelling at the audition, they get cast as angels because they're girls. Do you think it's fair to determine roles or jobs based on gender? I strongly believe that limiting what a person can do because of their gender is unfair. It goes against our goal of gender equality, which is that people have the right to be treated without any form of sexism. So, what do you think? Do you agree that it's not right to judge people or treat people differently because of their gender? I think we can build a better world by providing equal opportunities and fair treatment to everyone regardless of gender. Thank you for listening.
감사합니다. 지금까지 이서율 학생의 스피치였습니다. 다음으로 차정인 학생의 스피치를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주세요.
Hello everyone. My name is Sally and I'm studying in G4 Nebular International class. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the book, The Kid Who Became President by Dan Gottman. In this book, a boy named Judson Moon became president. Judson had a hard time because he was just a kid. When he became president, he didn't know anything about important things like taxes and politics. He just wanted to become president to stop homework. After he became president, he didn't know what to do. So the approval rate of the kid president decreased over time. Judson realized that he didn't like being president. When dictator tried to invade another country, Judson fought in a video game and stopped the invasion. After this, he gave the presidency to Mrs. Sayers. I would recommend this book to all other kids because it let us know that others have a hard time too, and it explains it in a rather funny way. The Kid Who Became President by Dan Gottman explains the role of a president and their day-to-day life in a funny fictional book. Thank you for listening to my speech. Have a good day!
감사합니다. 지금까지 차정인 학생의 스피치를 들어봤습니다. 와, 이제는 정말 마지막 학생이고요. 기다린다. 너무 수고했습니다. 마지막 우리 김민지 학생 스피치 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 더 큰 박수로 한번 공감해주세요. 감사합니다.
is Jenya. Today I'm going to talk about the book Everest, The Climb. I chose this book because I'm very interested in Mount Everest. Mount Everest is located in the Himalayas in Southern Asia. It lies on the border of Nepal and Tibet. This book is about climbing Mount Everest. This is the ultimate climb and it is very dangerous. I also learned that Mount Everest is about 9,000 meters tall and it is the highest mountain on the earth. Let me tell you about what happened in this story. A company called the Summit Athletes wanted to take the youngest kids ever up to the summit of Mount Everest. There are 4 kids in this story. They listened to Cap and went up to the mountain. It was not easy to go up to the mountain. The weather was very harsh. I don't think the 4 kids should have gone up to the mountain even if they wanted to go, because going up the mountain is very dangerous and extreme. If I was one of these 4 kids, I should say that climbing the mountain is too dangerous, so I'd rather stay home and refuse it. So this is the end of my speech about Mount Everest, and goodbye, and I hope you stay safe and don't go on an extreme adventure like climbing Mount Everest. See you later!
감사합니다. 우리 마지막 엑스퍼트 김민지 학생까지 마무리하도록 했는데요. 저기 우리 하율이가요. 마음의 준비는 다시 됐는데 무대 뒤에서 신비스럽게 다시 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 네. 응원의 박수 부탁드릴게요.
Hello, my name is Luna. Today I want to share with you a wonderful book called The Missing Twin by researchers Little books everywhere. This twin, including the basket, the clock, the shelf, and the drawer. But you cannot find it anywhere. Finally, Little Sock looks for its twin in the washer and finds it there. Little Sock jumps in and they have fun swimming together. I really love this book because Little Sock has small baby butt. Thank you for listening to
감사합니다. 하율이 너무 수고했어요. 너무 잘했다. 브라보. 감사합니다. 아유, 그래도 우리 못한 친구도 없이 모두 다 완료할 수 있어서 너무 기쁜 마음이고요. 자, 어머니, 아버님들 다 조금씩 치시고 그랬을 텐데, 우리 아이들 끝까지 정말 누구 하나 이탈 없이 잘 지켜보고 본인 발표도 너무 잘한 친구라서 마지막으로 우리 진짜 다 같이 한번 큰 박수로 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 우리 친구들 모두 애썼고요. 지금 이 순간 가장 어려우신 분들은 심사위원분이실 거예요. 진짜 제가 생각해도 너무 한 사람 한 사람 아이들이 너무 잘해가지고 누구에게 더 큰 점수를 줄지가 정말 고민이실 것 같은데, 지금 그래서 우리 친구들 이제 점수 집계하면서 조금 시간이 있는데, 우리 친구들 이제는 졸려요? 졸려? 안 졸리죠? 이제 긴장이 막 풀렸죠? 근데 제가 지금 심사위원분들이 집계를 하고 있는데 좀 아까는 긴장해서 좀 아쉬운 부분도 있을 거고 그럴 것 같아서 지금 이 순간에 아마 조금 좀 영향이 있을 수도 있을 것 같긴 한데 우리 앞으로 나와서 우리 좀 얘기하고 싶은 거 있다 하는 친구들 좀 나와서 저 이렇게 열심히 준비했어요. 우리 이런 얘기 좀 해줄 수 있는 친구들 있을까요? 누굴까요? 오세요. 우리 쭉 다른 친구들도 올라와도 돼요. 제가 이렇게 열심히 준비를 했는데 제가 이런 거는 조금 아쉬웠기도 했고요. 좀 우리 심사위원분들께 어필을 하는 시간을 좀 갖도록 하겠습니다. 우리 순서대로 좀 줄 서 있으시면 네 어떤 할 말이 있어요? 우리 서아는 정서아 네. 이렇게 할 말이 많은 거였어요? 진짜? 역시나 네.
제가 학교 쉬는 시간마다 계속 연습을 해서 체육 시간에도 기권하고 그랬는데 긴장돼서 조금 빠르게 해가지고 대상을 못 받을 것 같아요.
제가 아까 입장할 때는 다 기억에 남아가지고 그게 큰 영향이 있을 거라고 생각을 합니다. 너무 수고했어요. 네, 우리 다음 친구 무슨 얘기를?
이걸로 할게요.
네.
요거를 잠깐 할까요? 우리 시아예요, 시아.
무슨 얘기를 하고 싶어요? 너무 잘했지? 후회가 없죠? 대상 받을 것 같아요?
네.
그쵸. 제가 생각해도 그래요. 시아 얼마나 연습했어요?
많이 연습했어요.
조금 더 자세하게 얘기해 주세요. 집에서 엄마랑 매일 연습했어요?
매일은 아니고 꾸준히 열심히 연습했어요.
네, 우리 선생님한테 저 대상 받고 싶습니다. 한번 얘기하고 내려갈게요.
저 대상 받고 싶습니다.
잘했습니다. 우리 아이들이 자기 표현도 너무 잘하는 친구들이에요. 우리 다음 이름이 뭐였죠? 노하연 친구. 어떤 얘기를 하고 싶어요? 노하연. 네. 어떤 얘기를 하고 싶어요?
엄마랑 집에서 많이 스피치 연습하고 엄마가 조금 화나긴 했지만 같이 하는 게 재밌었어요.
나중에 하연이가 엄마가 되면 그 마음을 이해하긴 할 거예요. 그렇죠? 우리 하연이를 위해서 했으니까 자, 우리 선생님들한테 심사위원분들한테 한마디. 네.
저요 대상을 받고 싶습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 네, 내려가도 되세요. 네, 다음 우리 앞으로 조금 더 올까요? 우리 뒤에 친구들 있으니까.
스피치 맨 마지막에 그거 퍼플아카데미 좋아한다고 말하려고 했는데
지금 말해야 되겠네. 지금 하시면 돼요.
I love 퍼플아카데미.
고마워요. 네, 우리 아쉬워서 말을 못했던 왜 다 준비했던 게 있을 텐데 또 못했던 게 있을 거예요. 그러면 지금 하고 가면 됩니다. 앞으로 오세요. 이름이 뭘까요, 우리 친구?
시연.
네, 할 말 해주세요.
스피치콘테스트 해서 좋았다고 하고 말하고 싶었어요.
더 할 말 있을까요? 내가 이렇게 열심히 했다. 어떻게까지 했다? 어떻게 열심히 연습했어요?
할머니랑 할아버지 앞에서.
오늘 오셨나요? 오늘 너무 잘해서 할머니 할아버지가 너무 뿌듯하실 것 같아요. 네, 감사해요. 밑으로 내려가시면 돼요. 우리 친구 이름이 뭘까요?
정다연이요.
네, 정다연 친구 어떤 할 말이 있을까요?
첫 번째로 나와가지고 떨려가지고 스니키 복스 할 때 이렇게 해야 되는데 너무 떨려가지고 못했어요.
그래도 진짜 처음인데 다 인상에 남았어요. 다 기억해요. 왜냐면 너무 잘해가지고 처음인데 떨지 않고 해서 다 기억을 하실 거예요. 너무 잘했습니다. 더 할 말 있을까요? 없어요? 네, 고마워요. 우리 친구 이름이 연희. 연희는 무슨 얘기 할 게 있어요?
엄마랑 학교 갔다 와서도 연습하고 간식 먹고도 연습하고 자기 전에도 엄청 연습했는데 어제 저녁에 목감기 걸려서 목이 다 쉬었어요.
우리 심사위원분들 이것 좀 첨삭 좀 해주세요. 저 목감기가 걸려서 평소만큼 좀 발휘는 못했지만 그래도 너무 잘했어요. 네, 잘했어요. 헬로 백민이. 네, 무슨 할 말이 있을까요?
제가 여기 퍼플아카데미에 와서 스피치콘테스트를 하니까 너무 기분이 설렜고 떨리기도 했지만 제가 여기 와서 직접 해보니까 기분이 너무 좋고 뿌듯해요. 그래가지고 저도 여기서 계속 다니고 싶은 마음이 들었어요.
떨리는 줄 아무도 몰랐어요. 너무 당당하게 잘해서 네, 너무 인상 깊었습니다. 고마워요. 네. 우리 친구는 윤서. 오, 예쁜 꽃다발도 가져왔네요. 무슨 할 말 있을까요?
엄마가 어제 밤에 2시간 동안 연습을
컨디션 조절해야 되는데 한 날에 2시간 동안
했는데 그래서 힘들었는데 엄마가 스피치 할 거 준비해줘서 고맙고요. 이 꽃다발도 주세요.
맞아요. 힘들었지만 엄마가 이런 기회를 줘서 너무 좋죠. 네, 그래서 네, 어머니께 고맙다는 인사를 하고 싶다라는 거죠? 네, 감사합니다. 네. 우리 친구 이름 윤슬이. 네, 무슨 말이 하고 싶어요?
맨날 얘는 연습하는데 오늘 너무 떨렸어요.
맞아요. 떨렸지만 그래도 너무 잘했어요. 또 다른 말 할 얘기 있을까요? 내가 이렇게 했다. 이제 심사위원들이 다 듣고 계시니까
맨날 대본을 읽어보고 연습을 하면서 연습을 해봤어요.
너무 잘했어요. 그래서 오늘도 그만큼 다 보여준 것 같아요. 잘했어요, 친구. 고마워요. 이게 누구지? 마우스. 무슨 얘기 할 게 있을까? 우리 이름이 서윤이. 네, 무슨 얘기 할 게 있을까요?
부끄러워가지고 제출을 다 못했어요.
아닌 것 같은데. 아닌 것 같은데. 너무 잘했는데. 뭐 오늘 아니면 지금 뭐 보여줄 게 있어요? 아니에요? 또 다른 말 할 말 있을까요? 너무 잘했어요. 수고했어요. 네. 어휴, 나 알아. 이것도 알아. 너무 인상 깊었어. 네. 또 무슨 얘기 할게? 다 보여준 것 같은데.
엄마에게 정말 고맙고 엄마랑 한 글자씩 외우니까 이제 스피치 콘테스트 할 때도 떨리지 않고 잘하게 됐어요.
맞아요. 연습하니까 너무 자연스럽게 나왔죠. 이 춤도 연습했어요, 집에서? 엄마가 이렇게 입장하라고 했죠? 맞아. 잘 통했어. 잘했어요. 네. 우리 친구 이름 찬이. 네. 무슨 얘기 하고 싶어요? 무슨 얘기 하고 싶어요, 우리 친구?
제가 아니라 저 뒤에 제 형아예요.
형아랑 같이 연습했구나. 형아 있는데 우리 옆에 같이 서서. 근데
형아가 잘 찍었는데 한다는 게 좀 아쉽다고요.
저 너무 사이가 좋구나. 우리 내년에는 아마 형이 될 것 같아요. 그래서 찬이가 형목까지 잘한 거야. 그쵸? 잘했어요. 네, 할 말 있어?
스피치 대회는 열심히 연습했는데 그게
아쉬웠어요.
맨 마지막에 결승이 못 나와서 좀 아쉬웠어요.
내년에 보는 거야. 알았지? 네, 수고했어요. 고마워요. 안녕하세요. 이름 어디 갔지? 이름이 뭘까? 뭐예요?
박시현이.
지연이고 무슨 할 말 있을까요?
열심히 연습을 했는데 투표
투표 점수가 낮아가지고
이제 현장 점수가 있기 때문에 그거는 괜찮아요. 볼 수 있어요.
네. 다음 스피치 대회에서도 잘해가지고 엄청난 상을 받고 있습니다.
네. 오늘도 좋은 상 받을 거예요. 수고했어요. 네, 들어가세요. 안녕.
저 마지막에 퍼플아카데미에서 너무 많이 지식을 얻었다고
감사 인사를 하러 왔어요. 네.
Thank you, 퍼플아카데미. I learned so much.
Love you. 네, 안녕하세요. 무슨 얘기 할 거 있어요?
퍼플아카데미에서 스피치 콘테스트에서 뽑힌 게 정말 기쁘고, 그리고 다음에도 스피치 콘테스트가 있을 때도 나가보고 싶어요.
네, 맞아. 오늘 너무 잘했고요. 다음에 우리 또 봤으면 좋겠어요. 고마워요.
이 친구들은 백목담회라서
아, 네네. 우리 제주에서 형이랑 같이 나왔어. 네.
형이 못 나와서 할 말이 있었어?
못 나와서 속상했지만 그래도 준현이 열심히 해서 좋은 상 타면 좋겠고, 준현이 진짜 엄마가 계속 시켜도 귀찮게 해라고 했어요.
제가 좀 얘기를 해드리자면 저희 센터 다니는데 원어민 선생님이랑 모든 선생님 자가면서 여기 빨리 투표하시라고 해가지고 형이 그래가지고 오늘 굉장히 의젓한 모습을 보여줬습니다. 수고했어요. 네, 수고하세요. 네, 백록당 가가지고 네 하고 네. 어머, 우리 세자매가 다 나왔구나. 언니가 우리 민지 기다리다가 힘들었죠, 마지막까지. 네, 할 말 있어요? 네, 하세요.
마지막까지 기다리는 거 힘들었는데 그냥 감기가 걸렸는데 기침도 안 하고 잘해서 다행이에요.
감기 걸린 거 모르게 너무 잘했어요. 우리 동생들 할 얘기 있을까요? 언니 화이팅! 하고 내려옵시다. 언니 화이팅! 화이팅! 잘하네요. 우리 소리! 네, 무슨 얘기 할 거 있어요?
대상 받고 싶어요.
네, 대상 주세요. 대상 받고 싶어요. 또 할 말 있을까요?
원장 선생님 사랑.
잘합니다. 대상 주세요. 네. 동생 다시 왔어요. 동생 데리고. 네, 할 말 있어요?
동생이 그거 스피치 콘테스트 하고 싶었는데 연습했는데 근데 못 나가가지고 아쉬웠어요. 그래서 동생이 다음에는 나가고 싶었어요.
우리 언니가 동생 목까지 잘해줬고 내년에는 동생도 하자. 소희
소개할 수 있어요. 해봐. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm Sienna. I'm Sienna. I'm 5 years old 했잖아. 괜찮아?
내년에 그러면 내년에 할까요? 오케이, 알겠습니다. 네, 들어가세요. 친구 무슨 할 얘기 있을까요?
부산에서 오는데 내내 연습했어요.
너무 잘했죠. 그러니까 연습한 대로 그냥 다 나왔죠. 너무 잘했어요. 네네, 수고했어요.
열심히 연습했는데 떨려가지고 포즈를 잘 못했어요.
아무도 몰랐어요. 너무 자연스럽고 너무 잘했어요. 네.
집에서 엄마랑 연습했는데 어젯밤에 엄마랑 같이 연습했는데 대본을 안 보고 해봤는데 저는 다 안 들리고 다 맞아서 조금 좋았는데요. 그러니까 오늘이 조금 떨렸는데 그래서 잘해서 좋았어요.
맞아요. 어른들보다도 긴장 안 하고 잘했어요. 수고했어요. 너무 잘했어요.
우리 여기 앉아 있는 모든 분들께 감사드리고요. 유일하게 원장 선생님 우리 학원 이끌어 주셔서 감사합니다.
울고 있는 거예요 지금? 아니야, 그건 아니고. 네. 고마워요. 네, 할 말 있어요? 아니, 우는 거 아니지? 알겠어요. 들어가세요. 안녕.
열심히 연습했는데 못 나가서 아쉬워했어요.
그렇구나. 우리 내년에는 꼭 보도록 해요. 언니가 그래도 잘해줬죠? 잘했어요. 네, 들어가세요. 우리 마지막 2명.
집에서 연습 많이 했는데 이빨이 빠져서 볼까봐 부끄러웠어요.
그래서 이걸 제대로 크게 많이 못했어요? 아닌데 되게 잘했어요. 그래도 티 안 나게 너무 잘했어요. 네, 들어가세요. 네, 무슨 할래 들었을까요?
네, 우리 동생도 연습 엄청 열심히 해가지고 잘 한 것 같은데 그냥 안 뽑혀가지고 좀 아쉬웠어요. 저만 뽑히고 혜영이는 안 뽑혀가지고 좀 미안했어요.
할 말 있을까요? 해야지. 내년에 뽑아주세요. 해야지.
내년에 뽑아주세요.
네, 알겠어요. 내년에 봐요. 우리 마지막 친구 무슨 할 말이 있어 이렇게 급하게 마지막에 왔을까요?
동생이 뽑혔는데 동생이 계산을 타야지 제가 장난감을 받을 수 있어요.
대상 뽑아주세요. 내려갈게요.
아연아! 대상 받아!
감사합니다. 네.
여러분 보시면서 어땠어요? 너무 잘하죠? 지금 저희 어드밴스 친구들은 지금 초등학교 1학년인 아마 2016년생 학생들이 정말 많아요. 그러니까 초등학교 1학년에 이 정도의 영어 학원을 안 가고, 그리고 대부분 이 커플만 어렸을 때부터 베이비 때부터 한 친구들이 이렇게 올라와서 하는 거 보니까 원장으로서 저는 오늘 되게 뭔가 보람이 느껴지고, 또 우리 아이들이 할 수 있다는 거를 실천하면서 해서 여기 계신 학부모님들 그리고 또 방송을 보시는 분들께 너무 감사한 하루인 것 같아요. 여러분이 보시기에도 이렇게 아이들이 습득으로 천천히 차근차근 하면서 처음에 밑에 뽑은 아이들부터 시작해서 한 단계 한 단계 위를 하는 아이들이 조금 더 열심히 잘 할 수 있도록 북돋아 주시고, 또 오늘 어떤 상을 받더라도 여기 있는 모든 친구가 저는 대상이라고 생각을 합니다. 그래서 어머니들, 제가 지금 아마 방송 보고 계시는 분들 이 자리에 꼭 오고 싶었는데 참여 못하셔서 저희가 집으로 메달을 보내드린 분들께 제가 집에서 아이들하고 메달이 오면 치킨 파티를 꼭 하시라고, 아이한테 잘했다고 꼭 얘기를 해주시라고 했는데, 오늘 가실 때 아이한테 정말 잘했다고 꼭 얘기해 주시기 바랍니다. 자, 그러면 지금부터 시상을 시작하도록 하겠습니다.